Hey guys, welcome to Annalvsmakeup. Today I have some new products that I want to show you guys. I don't have a full face of products, so I've got some artist Couture, Fenty, Velour, Pretty Vulgar, Huda Beauty. I've got some really good things that I picked up, so I want to go ahead and get into that. As you guys can tell, I did dye my hair back to almost my natural color. My natural color is a little bit darker than this. This is more of like a medium brown. I went ahead and dyed it because I had 2 appointments set during this whole pandemic, and somehow COVID has interfered with both of those appointments. So I ended up having to cancel both of those appointments. So I went ahead and researched online how to dye my hair from blonde to dark brown or medium brown. And it is a process to do that, and you have to be very careful because you don't want to burn your hair. I am going to do a video telling you guys how I went from blonde to medium brown if you guys are interested, because you can achieve the results that you achieve at the salon at home if you do it the right way. So I'm really impressed with my hair, the way it came out. My oldest daughter actually helped me, and she is really good about being very precise and very meticulous when it comes to actually doing anything. But yeah, she's the one that actually put the color on my hair, but I went ahead and researched it before I did it. I also cut my own hair, which it's not a lot, but I cut probably about, I don't know, I would say maybe 1 inch off. Just to take off all the dead ends, and I can show you guys how I did that. I don't know if cutting your hair at home is like the best recommendation because you can mess up your hair, but fortunately I did not mess up my hair. I think it looks fine. Anyway, sorry I went into that whole spiel about my hair, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I did it. So yeah, so today I'm bringing you some new products that I purchased at Sephora, and I'm really excited to show them to you guys. That is what I have on my face today. So after the application of everything, I am gonna go into my thoughts of these products. So yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and prime my skin, and I'm using this Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer Water. I've been loving this to actually prime my skin here lately, especially that it's hot outside and I don't wanna add additional product. So let me go ahead and spray this. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna go into is my Shiseido Waso Poreless Primer. This is my Poreless Matte Primer that I've been using ever since I picked it up, and I really do love this. So I'm gonna put that on the center of my face. And I do wanna point out, guys, that I am a bit red on certain areas of my skin because I am trying a new melasma product. So if you see the redness, that's what that's from, but we're gonna cover that up with makeup today. So hopefully we won't see too much of it. So for eye primer, I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise Base Pro Eye Primer. This is in the shade, I think, Rumour 2. So that's what that looks like. I'm gonna use that all over my lid. I really like this primer because it keeps my eyeshadow on really well. I am setting this eyeshadow primer with my Undone powder in light. So for eyes today, I am gonna go in with the Supreme Nudes Artist Couture palette. I have literally been wanting this palette for like so long. When it first came out, I waited too long and it was sold out. And then I thought, well, I'll get it on his website, and then it was sold out on his website. So when I saw this in store, I couldn't help myself. I went ahead and got it. I think it's such a gorgeous palette. I love the packaging. I love the beveled edges on the packaging. On the back, it just has like the ingredients. But inside there's a mirror, which I haven't taken the film off yet because I haven't used this, but these are the shades, and look how beautiful those shades are. Just gorgeous. So I'm really excited to use this today. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me get some brushes. The first brush I'm gonna use is this Sonia G Classic Crease Brush, and I'm gonna go into, I think I wanna go into a lighter shade. I think I'm gonna go into Nudist. That's this shade right here. So I'm gonna use this in my crease and above my crease. Ooh, wow. That's a lot darker than what I thought it was gonna be by looking at it in the pan. Beautiful. That's super pretty. This is blending out really nicely. Such a beautiful transition shade too. So this next shade I'm gonna go into is called Transcend. And I'm using the Sonia G Blender Pro for that. And I'm going a little bit in my crease and above my crease with this. But I don't want to go too far up. I just want to kind of open the eye up and also give it some definition right here in the crease. That's another really beautiful shade. Okay, those blended in really well together. I'm going to take this Wayne Goss number 6 and I'm going into the shade called Aesthetic. That's this shade right here. Really beautiful, like kind of red brown shade. I'm just gonna take that on the outer corner. Kind of blend it into both of those other shades. Just kind of packing it on. I'm going to take this Sonia G Worker Pro brush. I'm going to go into the shade Eccentric. It's this beautiful like mustard yellow. I'm just going to tap that right on the lid. It's so pretty. And I'm just coming into that dark shade. I'm going to take this Jumbo Blender brush and I'm just going to run it through the edges to kind of smooth everything out. I'm going to take the Wayne Goss number 8 brush. It's kind of like a flat brush. I'm going to go into this shade called Mink. I'm using Mink on my eye to give it kind of like that shaded, what is it, the shaded liner look. So I'm just going to go right close to my eyelashes and then basically just run it a little bit above but kind of blend it out to give it that smoky eye effect. Yeah, it kind of deepens that lash line up, which looks really, really nice. Okay, so we will come back to the Supreme Nudes palette. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I am using the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. This is in the shade Sand. I'm gonna use this foundation today because I've really been loving this foundation for my skin. So I'm gonna put this on off camera. I'm also gonna add my Hourglass concealer. That's gonna be in the shades Beech and Sepia. What I'm gonna do is go in with Beech first and then I add just a little dot of Sepia to kind of brighten it up. But yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna get started with some of the other products. Okay, so I put on my foundation, my concealer. So I do wanna set my face with some new powders that I purchased. One of the new powders is the Pretty Vulgar Sealed with a Kiss Powder and Mist Duo. This is what the packaging looks like. I think it's super cute packaging. It comes like in this little cardboard suitcase, really cute. The reason I bought this is because my friend Jules swears by this powder. She says it's so beautiful on the under eyes. And so I went ahead and purchased it. I did try to find like a bigger powder, but they don't sell a bigger one of this on Sephora. So I ended up getting the little duo. So this is the finishing spray. I'm not gonna use that today because I have one that I am gonna use. But yeah, so this is what the powder looks like. This is really why I purchased this. Really pretty packaging. Inside it has the little holes and then there's a little seal on the end that I'm going to actually take off. So what I'm gonna do is just make sure I don't have any creases, which I don't really have any creases with this concealer. This Hourglass concealer is super good. I'm gonna go in with my mini cheek brush by Sonia G. I love this brush to actually set my under eyes, so I'm gonna use this. And I'm going in, I'll show you the powder. It's just kind of like a translucent powder. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that and then I'm just gonna press it right there on my under eye. All right, I set that. So now to set my face, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Setting Powder. This is a new setting powder that they came out with. It's a little bit darker than their translucent. It's kind of more of a medium tone and I really like the shade of it. It's like a banana shade, but that's it right there. So I'm gonna use this today because I love their translucent powder, and I was really hoping that I was gonna love this one. I have tried it already once or twice. No, twice. I've tried this twice, and I do like it. Now, it's not game-changing like the translucent one is, but I still do like this one because of the tint to it. Even though the translucent doesn't leave any like white cast on my face or anything like that, I think it sets my makeup beautifully. But this one isn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look as fabulous as the translucent one does, but I still like it. I think it is a pretty powder. I just don't know if it's something that I'll pick up more than I'll pick up the translucent. So let me go ahead and set my makeup with this today, because I did use it and I do want to show it to you because it is fairly new to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just press that into the skin, and you guys will see how it looks on my foundation. It's pretty, but I don't know, something about that translucent powder just looks different, you know? I don't know if it's just more finely milled than this one. I'm not sure. So now we're gonna go in with this Velour Fluff and Brow Pencil. This is what the packaging looks like. This is a unique type of brown pencil to me. To begin with, it's really, really beautiful. So the first part of it is the spoolie, and then you have the second part, which is the pencil, and it's kind of like a slanted tip type pencil. I'm gonna let my camera focus. On this end, you have like this thicker pencil. We're gonna go ahead and use all three because I want to see how they work out. I'm not very good at doing my eyes on camera. I've got to have like a mirror close to me, so I'm gonna do the best that I can with what I have, but I'm gonna brush them out with the spoolie. This is working like any spoolie would work. It's just brushing out the brows. I think this is just here for convenience, you know, when you want a spoolie on your eyebrow pencil. And then I'm gonna go in with this, which is the angled. I do like to outline a little bit the bottom of my brow first, and then I go on top, and then I come and do the edges. This is super creamy, guys. It's going on really nicely. And then I'll take that spoolie. That's another thing. You can actually use a spoolie like this by itself, where you don't have to put it back onto the pencil, which I think is great because it is big enough where you can control it. So I like to brush it out a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the larger side. So it says that you can go in with this first. To have like natural feathered brows, you go in with this first, and then you use the spoolie to feather and perfect brows. And they said that adds volume. Now, to me, I don't have a lot of volume in my brows. My brows are not very thick. So I would go in with the more defined feathered brow instructions. And it says to use pencil and first to fill in and shape brows as desired. Then use a tinted balm in a back and forth motion. Apply on brows to add volume and hold, and then use spoolie to feather and perfect brows. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up filling in with the pencil the way I want it. So now I'm going to go in with the tinted balm. So it says in a back and forth motion, go over your brows, and then take the spoolie and feather the brows out. I don't know, guys, how does that look? I feel like the pencil went on really creamy and nicely. I don't know, let's go ahead and do the other brow and see how things turn out. I'll be right back. Okay, I finished my brows. I think they look okay. I'm gonna look in the mirror once everything is done and see how I like them. But so far, I think they look okay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes. I'm going back into the Supreme Nudes palette, and let me find a brush. I'm gonna use the Sonia G Pencil Pro, and I'm going into pretty much the same shades that I used before. I'm going into Nudist first. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Aesthetic. And then I'm gonna leave it just like that. So now what I wanna do is grab a bronzer and a blush. And then I've got two more products to show you guys. Actually, I have like three. One I've been using, but it is new. So let me go ahead and grab a bronzer and blush and I'll be right back. Okay, for bronzer, I've been loving my Ilia bronzer. This was in the shade Novelty. It's the Nightlife bronzing powder. So I've really been loving this shade for my skin right now. This is such a beautiful bronzer on the skin. I just love it. So for blush, I'm going in with this e.l.f. Duo, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Spiced Apple. Really, really pretty. I did a video using a lot of e.l.f. products, and for some reason the video crashed. I don't know what happened to it. I might just go ahead and do another video just so you guys can see the products. But look how beautiful that Spiced Apple is. Gorgeous. So my last two products are the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. This is supposed to add major volume, dramatic curl, and insane length. I purchased this also because my friend Jules said she tried it and loved it. So I am going to try this right now. And then for the last product, it's the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine. This one's in Makeout Break. So I'm going to put this on first. I am going to go in with the lip liner in the shade 2 by Kkw Beauty. So this is the shade that I got, and excited to try this. It smells like cookies. That's really pretty. Ooh, very glossy. I like that. Now let me go in with the Huda Beauty mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. It has two sides to it. One of them is for volume and the other one is for curl and length. I think we're gonna go in with the volume first and then we're gonna go in with curl and length. So I am gonna curl my lashes. I'm really excited because my lashes have been growing really long here lately. So I'm really excited to use that mascara. So this is what the volume side looks like. It's a triangular shaped bristle or brush. So I'm just gonna go at the base. Wow, that looks really good. There's a little bitty edge where you can go kind of in the corners, like a little bitty, I don't know if it's a ball or what it is, but it's kind of tapered where you can get into the corners. Okay, so that's the volume side, and now we're gonna go in with the curl side, which has a curved wand. That side doesn't seem to distribute a lot of product, which is nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and then change my shirt because I spilled makeup on it, put some jewelry on, and I'll be right back and we'll go over all of these products. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and give you my thoughts of these products. Let's see. Okay, let's start with the Supreme Nudes palette by Artist Couture. This is a really good palette. If you're looking for some neutral tones, with a little bit of warmth in them that you can wear on an everyday basis, that are gonna be easy to put on, that are gonna have that pigmentation, then this is a palette that I would actually go for. Like I said, when this palette came out, it's sold out, and I can see why, because it is such a great palette for the eyes. I didn't have any issues with any of the mattes. They weren't blotchy or splotchy. They went on very creamy, very smooth. They blended in well with each other, and I really like how the look came out. I think this is more of like a smoky eye look. I absolutely love that mustard color. I think that mustard color reminds me of a MAC shade. What is that MAC shade? Everybody bought it because it was so good. It's not cork. I can't remember. I'll list it right here. But back in the day, I used to use that MAC shade in my crease. And this one I could use just like that MAC shade because it has like the same undertones to it. So I really do love that. I love it for all over the eyelid, and I'm especially gonna love it for the crease. Now, I did not use any of the shimmer products. I just kind of wanted to keep it matte today, but I am gonna swatch, let me swatch a few of those for you. So those are some of the shimmer shades, really nice and creamy. Those are right there, just really beautiful shades that you could use now and until the fall. So yeah, I love this palette. I love the way it went on the eye. I'm so glad that I found this and purchased it because I think it was worth the wait. Okay, so for the Fenty Slip Shine, I do like this, guys. I think it's beautiful on the lips. It's very creamy, very glossy, but I don't think it's something that you need to go out and get. I think you can find some really good, affordable glosses that are comparable to this. The ones that I'm thinking of are the Maybelline High Shine. Those lipsticks are just as glossy and they come off just as pigmented. Another one that I love, love, love are these lifter glosses by Maybelline. These go on very opaque, very nicely on the lips, and they're very glossy. And of course the price is very affordable. So I don't think you need to run out and get this product. I do think it's a great product. If you haven't tried a Fenty product, this is a good one to try. But yeah, I feel like I have a lot of good lip gloss, lipstick lip glosses, or even lip glosses that are comparable to this and that perform the same way. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I have to say about that. Now for the Velour Fluff and Brow Pencil, I do like this concept, guys. I love the fact that it has the spoolie, the pencil, and then the balm on one end. I think it's just very convenient and easy for travel if you're even traveling these days. I think it's a great formulation too. I think that the pencil is very creamy, but not too creamy where it kind of slips and goes everywhere. I feel like you do still have some control with it. And then I do like this concept where you kind of rub it on the eyebrow and then brush it out. I think my brows look pretty good. They look very fluffy. They're not like super fluffy, but they look pretty fluffy to me. I mean, compared to what they normally look like. So I'm gonna keep on using this, and if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. So the Pretty Vulgar powder has got to be one of the best powders that I've tried in a long time as far as loose powders are concerned for my under eyes. I looked at my under eyes right after I did my makeup and after I actually did my hair and came back on to talk to you guys. I was looking at my under eyes and man, I am loving this powder for my under eyes. They look so smooth. They look really brightened. And so I really do like this. I feel like it set that concealer really well compared to some of the loose powders that I have. A lot of times the loose powders are hit or miss for me, but this one is a hit, guys. It is so good. I'm hoping that I can find a bigger one in this because this one doesn't have too much product. It only has 10.5 grams of product, and as much as I set my under eyes, I'm gonna probably go through one of these pretty quickly. So yeah, so really like this for my under eyes. I think it looks really good. It hasn't creased. It just performs really well. So the last product I want to talk about is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I'm gonna pull you in a little bit, guys, so you guys can see how well this product made my lashes look. I mean, I don't have a lot of lashes. They're still growing, but I really feel like my lashes look a lot fuller, a lot longer, and just a lot better. They just look really nice. So yeah, so I like this product. I love the volume part of it. I think it really grabs on to those lashes and it brushes them out and gives them more volume. The curl, I don't know that it really gave my lashes a lot of curl because I actually curled it before I put this on. But even so, the length part of this did give my eyelashes some length, and I don't feel like it was really goopy or gloppy or anything like that. It just went on really nicely on the eyes. So love this product. The last product I do want to show you, it isn't a really new product to me, but it is a product that I've been loving. It's not sold at Sephora, but I wanted to go ahead and put this in this video so you guys can check it out if you're looking for a really good setting mist. This is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by e.l.f. This has up to a 16-hour wear, and I've been using this and I have been loving it to set my makeup. I just feel like it does such a great job. Not only that, it smells wonderful. It smells like fresh cucumbers, but it's not a real strong cucumber scent. It just smells really refreshing. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this all over my face before I say goodbye. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. You feel like it's not hitting your face, but it actually is. It feels really good on the skin, very cooling. and it sets my makeup really, really well. All right, guys, that is it for this first impressions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you'll know when I put out a new video. So thank you all for being here. Take care, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.